You will not see me in a tutu dancing. That is because I am not drunk. Also, 1940s Esther Williams looks great in a bathing suit. And a note to the editor: don't superimpose my face onto Red Skelton's body. Anyway, what does a man do to get his wife back after the shock of losing her? Steve Elliott, played by Red Skelton, at the beginning of this movie, is a songwriter engaged to the lovely Caroline Brooks. He's about to marry her and move to California permanently to work on sonatas or opus, but not the Tin Pan Alley stuff that he's been doing because he's grown tired of it. However, his best friend and producer, George Adams, played by Basil Rathbone, who is not in a deerstalker hat and who does not live at 221B Baker Street, promises aspiring actress Maria Durango, stage name, a career. Yes, I find it very, very confusing that in the 1940s, a white woman would use a Spanish name to get ahead in Hollywood. On the day of Steve and Caroline's wedding, right after the I-do's, Maria pops up to say that she is actually married to Steve and he is the father of her 3 redheaded children. This is, of course, all a lie. But Caroline believes it and is off to New Jersey. She storms out of the chapel as soon as she hears what Maria has to say and decides to annul her marriage and go back to where she teaches in New Jersey, where she is part of the athletic department faculty at Victoria College, a supposed all-girls school. They do not let men on the campus unless they are the student's family or part of the faculty. So Steve, after driving over 3,000 miles to the Garden State, cannot get inside. However, he discovers they have not rewritten the charter to reflect that. He gets the idea to enroll so that he can spend time with Caroline and talk her out of the annulment idea. Well, the staff is not thrilled. Caroline doesn't like it, but no one can do anything about it because they haven't rewritten the charter yet. So this battle of the sexes, reverse though it may be, is on. There is music class, where Steve shows up to the professor. There is Eurythmics, where the tutu comes in, leading to Steve doing his best attempt at dance. You see, the faculty has put him in a tutu to try to get him to leave, preferably without Caroline. Meanwhile, Steve is doing everything he can to get back with Caroline and not get thrown out of college at the same time, although this also includes having the Adams guy do his homework for him, which technically could get you thrown out of college. I don't know what it says about being romantically involved with a teacher while being married to her as a student, either in the 40s or now. There are tons of shenanigans and plenty of musical numbers. There's a huge plan to get Steve enough demerits to be expelled before Parents' Weekend, so the dean doesn't have to explain to all these parents why there's a man around their daughters. Caroline forgives Steve and will no longer go through with the annulment. And even though he was in on the plan to get him thrown out, she has a change of heart and helps him back on campus before curfew. Yes, there were curfews at colleges sometime in America's past. It's weird. That is when more of the chaos ensues. The chaos does cost Caroline her job. However, producer George Adams does make it up to Steve and Caroline. Thankfully, there are no Great Danes allowed in George's groveling, and you're just gonna have to watch to see what I mean by that. I give this 5 dancing men in tutus out of 5.